Alright, hope everybody's having a great Thursday. And a few hours ago I came back from the thrift trip. The Goodwill bins is what a lot of people like to call it, and I got a few things there. Just hectic pandemonium, all kinds of interesting things, even sports cards this time. But I couldn't pick them up for several reasons. I picked up a few, but one person grabbed a whole bunch and I wasn't sure what he was doing with them. He threw almost all of them back when he did a quick internet search, finding out most of these were worth nothing, to him anyway. They were early 90s, Skybox, Fleer, and Upper Deck basketball and football, and I don't see any value in any of those unless I'm missing something. There were some NBA hoops, but I think they were not the year of the Menendez brother card. I don't really remember that. But anyway, I'll just show you what came in today. This came in a few days ago, the Space Shuttle Mission envelope, 100th Space Shuttle Mission envelope, 1981 to 2000. Wayne Hale out of Texas. Turquoise Flight, 1988 to 2003. And Space Shuttle Program Manager, 2005 to 8, has signed it, so that's really cool. This in the background here is Richie Valens Station, Pacoima, California. I can get the special cancel for this on an envelope, which will be going out tomorrow. I didn't have the greatest postcards or envelopes to use, but there will be some, hopefully, depending on the size of that, I don't know. Hopefully I'll be able to get some sort of cancel on my envelopes and I can cross that off on my California project. So that's really pretty neat. The other things that I got in were these golf cards, and no, I don't really need these, but it's more or less a complete set of 1992 golf cards. The reason why I picked these up is because I can utilize the pages, but the other thing is that a lot of these cards have disappeared, floating through my collection somewhere, or they've gone lost TTM, what have you, so I can use those as replacements, whatever I have. And I said somewhat a complete set because I noticed that there was at least one card that was missing. And the reason why I didn't grab a lot of those other cards is because, here's another card that's missing. So maybe the big name stars. Somebody found a football Beckett, and somebody found, I found a Skybox binder, and it said cassette. And then I looked through the set, and I looked through the Chicago Bulls section, because that's how they did it back in the day, as they had all of them by teams. And so I look at the Blazers, look at the Bulls, and the only cards were missing were the Michael Jordans. So that really shoots the entire set. And by weight, I want to say these were not quite $5, but it was getting there. That's not a bad deal for almost 95% of a set and pages. But some of those little boxes would have cost me quite a bit, and I was just like, I'm not really sure for junk wax. Probably a lot of great TTM fuel, and I probably should have done that. Somewhere around here I got a baseball as well, and this one here is the Portland Rockies. Anybody remember the old Portland Rockies? This is probably a giveaway or maybe something from the gift shop, no idea. But I had to have that. It was maybe 50 cents, $1, I don't really remember. And the biggest thing that I got here, if I can get to it here, it's not something I usually would pick up. And it's not something that I will normally buy or whatever. But let's get this over here. It's quite huge. This one actually cost me $5 because they have kind of a rule now that if it's $5, if it weighs more than a certain amount, then it will be, oops, let's move that there. So this is actually a dollhouse, but it's kind of like a modern style dollhouse. And I just thought it'd be cool for displaying stuff here. There's like the modern style windows there, and kind of like the vintagey looking fireplace there, and kind of the cut open windows. It kind of reminds me of a Frank Lloyd Wright type, Brady Bunch style era type house. And I had a feeling that these are about $75, and I was right. These are $75. And not only that, but I got all of these accessories and people and mid-century style end tables and chairs and couches and lamps and people and all that. And those things are about $20, $30 a set for those. So I got probably about $100 worth of display and accessories for $5. I can't beat that all day long. It doesn't look like much, but when you're looking at it, they call this the Color House, and this is made by DJECO So it looks like de Gecko or whatever. It's like a little gecko logo there. And it says Paris, France. I don't know if it's made from Paris, France. And there's some other numbers there. But I knew this was high quality, very expensive. I had to grab it. It's very, very cool looking. That's really all I have here. This is something I didn't, but I figured I could display some figurines or some other kind of cool collectibles on this. I have to dust this off and clean it up and patch one little piece of the roof that has a tiny little split in it. But other than that, really a great thrift trip, and thank you for watching.